Hey everyone, I'm Drex, and this is the 2 Minute Drill where I cover three hot security stories twice a week, all part of the 229 Project's cyber and risk community. By the way, you can get all the past episodes of the 2 Minute Drill, if you've missed them, at thisweekhealth.com/unhack. Today's episode is brought to you by Google. Healthcare systems are lowering cost and boosting endpoint security with Chrome OS devices paired with Chrome Enterprise, a secure browser that's trusted by billions of users. So now there's a better way for healthcare teams to work safely on the web. Learn more or schedule some time with the Google Healthcare team at thisweekhealth.com/Chrome OS. Good to see everyone today. Here's some stuff you might want to know about. You may have heard something about this first story, and I have to tell you, I'm a little kind of dumbfounded. The more I learn here, the more I'm kind of like, why would anyone actually try this? But the story's about a CEO of a cybersecurity firm, a local company in Oklahoma, going from computer to computer in a local hospital, installing malware on those machines. Fortunately, an employee noticed the man trying to access an employee-only computer and reported him. An investigation showed through camera footage that the man was attempting to log on to multiple machines. He was arrested. There's no info on specific motives. We can kind of guess. And he's been charged under the Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act. Something good to share with your teams, because in this case, the employee who stopped the creep was literally up front, one of the hospital's security team members. The government in Abilene, Texas has shut down some of its systems because of a cyber attack. The security and IT teams have been working on fix-up and cleanup since the attack was discovered last week. In February, Texas launched a new Texas Cyber Command that they hope will anticipate and detect potential cyber threats across the state. That all comes as state, local utilities, courts, and schools are all working through financial and other challenges they're facing as the result of a March 29th executive order that reduced funding and support from the federal government for cybersecurity, shifting those responsibilities to the local critical infrastructure organizations. There's an article on the news site from the Ohio Capital Journal that talks about how state and local governments are dealing with that loss of support. Today's final story: if you use Cisco's WebEx for webinars or conference calls, researchers have just announced that there's an active malware campaign that's being leveraged against organizations across the country. The attack is particularly dangerous because it leverages legitimate signed Cisco executables to load the malicious code. That's most likely to happen when an end user clicks on a WebEx meeting link that's been specifically crafted to download the malware without triggering additional security alerts. Experts recommend that you update any WebEx installations immediately to the latest version of the software and re-educate employees about clicking on meeting links they're not expecting. There's a whole list of other recommendations in the story, and you can get that story and a bunch of other healthcare innovation, tech, and security news stories at the industry's fastest growing news site, thisweekhealth.com/news. Today's episode is brought to you by Google. You can keep patients' data safe and reduce the burden for IT operations staff and create a better clinician experience, all with one platform, Google Chrome OS with Chrome Enterprise. Find out how by scheduling a chat today. Go to thisweekhealth.com/Chrome OS. That's it for today's 2 Minute Drill. Thanks for being here. Stay a little paranoid, and I'll see you around campus.